you know, dreams do come true. They really do. Here in Las Vegas, first time for me, the Trendsetter here. AVN 2018 here with the lovely Sara Jay. Sara, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. It's greatly appreciated by me. I know you're going to get really busy and people are going to give me the stink eye to get out of the way. And I can't blame them. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can say that, but I can't. No, don't worry. You can curse. Don't worry about it.
No, I get it.
So first of all, how are you enjoying the festivities here today? How's your day been so far?
You know, I just walked in like maybe 20 minutes ago, and it's been great so far. I got my little home over here at Sex Panther booth this year. Good times.
When you come to events like this, I'm always curious from the talent's perspective. What's it like when you do engage with the fans? I mean, I can only imagine like you have such a huge following and people adore you and want to be around you and want to take photos and stuff like that. From the talent's perspective, what do you feel? Is it more a humbling feeling? Is it more kind of maybe overwhelming at times?
All that. Yeah, for sure. All that.
All the above?
Yeah, all the above. You know, like one of the great things about AVN is it facilitates a way for fans to connect with us, which when you, as a performer, when you come here, you know that that's what's going to happen. You know that there's going to be a fans here. You know they're going to want pictures. You know that they're going to want, you know, your attention and stuff, and it's great. It's great to be able to do that. I think that it's a little bit overwhelming when it's not in a like event like this, when it's like on the street or like at a club or like at the drugstore or something. That's when it's like a little overwhelming. But here, no, this is my job. There should be like lines out the wazoo. I want to hear people chanting my name. But like, yeah.
Yes.
But everywhere else, it's a little like scary sometimes.
Okay, no, that's understandable too. I mean, you know, we cover the world of professional wrestling here on the High Spot podcast. So, you know, I always kind of compare the two together in terms that it's, you know, professional wrestling is very competitive. Everybody wants that spotlight. Everybody wants that attention and wants, you know, it to be about them. They want to be the number one star and knock people out of their spots so they can get there. With the adult film industry, with your years in it, is it kind of the same way too? Because I've heard mixed reviews. People say it depends on the spheres. I mean, you're all there collectively in a group together trying to help each other out at the same time. Is it more competition with other people? Or would you say more competition with yourself?
For me personally, it's always competition with myself. I don't even know what other people are doing. Like I'm like the ostrich who buries my head in the sand. But that's because I'm working on myself and not caring what other people are doing too much. I'm not competitive at all. But there are people that are competitive, just like, you know, in life. There's some people that are more competitive and some people are not. I don't really bother. I don't really care what other people are doing. I'm just focused on me and how to make my product and how to, you know, make the people that I represent, you know, in the spotlight more than they already are.
Yeah, remain stress-free.
Yeah, totally.
Stress-free. That's why you're always smiling. I mean, this smile, guys. How could you not enjoy talking to her though? Do you ever follow professional wrestling? Have you ever watched it?
Of course. Yeah.
Are there any particular ones at the top of your head? Like, oh, I remember seeing this person or that person.
God, no. You know, like I actually was very much fan. I've been to a bunch of WrestleManias. I might have a WrestleMania chair too.
What was the last WrestleMania you went to?
The one in Atlanta. The one in Atlanta, wherever that was. That was maybe
the Georgia Dome?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like it was. Oh no, I went to one in Miami since then, which was like maybe 6 years ago. It seems like ish. I don't know. I'm not really good with keeping track of that kind of stuff. I'm like my mind's filled with like porn.
But you enjoyed the experience though, right? Because that's
a
different level of fan right there too. They're so dedicated.
I love it. I started watching wrestling when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and like it's always been like in and out of my life. You know, I was like really hardcore in like the '90s during like, you know, the Monday night battles,
Monday Night Wars, WCW and WWE.
Yep. And so. Yeah, you know, I was really heavy then, and then I kind of like teetered in and out since then. I just don't really watch TV that much anymore, to be honest.
Well, you're always busy.
And I have a really hard time keeping up with anything, even series. Thank God for Netflix.
Yeah, thank God for Netflix. I mean,
so
thank
I can
God,
just binge, you know?
Thank God you have a chance to watch it. I mean, with that being said, with your schedule being as busy as it is, now you kind of dictate your schedule, right?
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, when you do have that time off to relax a little bit and not waste time maybe watching TV, what do you do to unwind? What do you do to relax? Sleep, maybe?
No, you know what? Actually, I just started sleeping recently. I never used to sleep at all.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, right. But now, you know, I spend a lot of time maybe like doing like events and stuff. Like I really like things like festivals and like concerts and, you know, art festivals or like food festivals and like stuff like that. Like, you know, we went to a chili festival and an oyster festival. I like doing that kind of corny stuff.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
One last question for me is, you know, 2017's way behind us now. 2018, a lot of people make New Year's resolutions, don't really keep them. Understandably, they don't keep it. Like every 2 weeks it goes by. But for you, besides work, what personal accomplishments do you hope to achieve in 2018?
Oh my goodness. Well, almost all of my accomplishments and achievements are like work related because my whole life is work.
Very interlinked.
Yeah, it's like the same, you know. But I want to be a nicer person.
Well,
that's my 2018 goal.
Well, you've been so nice to me, and I think you're off to a great start. Thank you so much, Sara Jay. And before we wrap up here, people say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I don't believe that. The social media, the way it is, everything gets out
Absolutely.
there. So what I want to do is I want to invite you to a particular club of ours. Very special. You don't have to worry, get nervous, sign anything. What it is take your ring, middle finger, and thumb together like this.
Oh, shit.
Too sweet. Let's touch right there. And now she's part of the crew, folks, which means everybody watching here.
Too sweet.
2 sweet or 1 sweet, depending on what you decide. We'll be behind you, we'll support you, and we always have your back, Sara Jay. Thank you so much. Sara Jay, ladies and gentlemen.